Hello everyone, good evening and welcome back to BYJU'S Exam Prep. I am so glad to see all of you waiting for me and I'm super excited for this session that I brought for you. But before everything, I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to everyone watching me live. एक बार जल्दी से बता दो कि audible है, सब clearly visible है. Start करते हैं RC का session. आज we've had good 6-7 sessions already on RCs. We've practiced different topics. आइडिया क्या है सेशन का कि हम अलग अलग टॉपिक्स प्रैक्टिस करें और उन टॉपिक्स से कंफर्टेबल हो जाएं जिन पे पैसेजेस आ सकते हैं एग्जामिनेशन में सो वी आर गोइंग टू बी पिकिंग अप येट अनदर टॉपिक द टॉपिक इज न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स एंड न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स बहुत कॉमनली डिस्कस टॉपिक है वी सी पैसेजेस ऑन न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स मल्टीपल टाइम्स बिकॉज इट्स अ बर्निंग टॉपिक एवरीवन टॉक्स अबाउट न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स these days nuclear energy these days so we have a passage on nuclear weapons today but before we proceed एक बार एजेंडा देखते हैं सेशन का व्हाट डू वी डू इन दिस सेशन एक सीरीज रन कर रही हूं मैं इस चैनल पे और सीरीज में हम क्या करते हैं क्योंकि क्लैट में और अदर लॉ एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स में अलग अलग पैसेजेस बहुत फ्रीक्वेंटली आते हैं अलग अलग टॉपिक्स पे we try to cover up as many topics as possible so that we are comfortable with them so that if it comes up in the examination it doesn't take us aback and we're able to read that seamlessly and solve it seamlessly as well और इसी के साथ साथ हम बहुत सारे आरसी के क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करने की टेक्निक्स भी सीखते हैं तो आज का टॉपिक होने वाला है न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स and that's the agenda of the sessions as well. But before we proceed, two things, important reminders for you. If you wish to see how our classes look like, what we have to offer to our students, what our test series look like, and what do our recorded videos look like, और class में हम कैसे interact करते हैं, you can access everything for free for the next 3 days from the day you register yourself with your phone number. रजिस्टर कीजिए अपने फोन नंबर के साथ and access everything for free for the next 3 days. Do that right now if you haven't availed this offer already. Two, if you have any doubts in your mind, if you wish to be counseled by your expert team of counselors, if you have a doubt about your career, about CLAT, law entrance exams, anything about BYJU'S exam prep, one member from my expert team of counselors will give you a call और उसको avail करने के लिए under my video there's a link counseling session. Link पे click करो, fill out your basic details and one member from my team is going to give you a call as soon as possible. Do that right away and see us in our batches very, very soon. I hope you've done that already. If you haven't done that, अभी कर लो जल्दी से. Start करते हैं हमारे passage on nuclear weapons के साथ. So I have this passage spread over 4 pages. What I want you to do is read the first page and send me a done. Mind में अपने उसको overall map करते रहना, ठीक है? And then I'm going to proceed with the next page. Once you send me a done, फिर questions इसके solve करेंगे. 10 questions है passage पे dependent. Read the page and send me a done, everyone. Good luck. Done, Prithvira. Next page. Done. Next page. Done. Let's go to the next page. And that's the last page. Here we come with the very first question. It's a contextual vocabulary question. ठीक है? So एक बात करते हैं contextual vocabulary questions की. When you have contextual vocabulary questions, I always recommend that go back, read the line, and figure out the meaning of the word. Sometimes the meaning is directly given. The options are pretty easy to be eliminated. But sometimes it's so tricky that the meaning changes with the context. हमेशा direct हो, indirect हो, read the line carefully. उससे आपका आंसर आने के करेक्ट आने के चांसेस बहुत हाई हो जाते हैं. सो हमें निकालना है ऑपोजिट to the highlighted word deleterious. Okay, it could be beneficial, irreplaceable, harmful, or non-cognizable. Let's go back and read the sentence where deleterious is written. Okay, here is the highlighted word. Read the line and figure out the opposite to it. So the line says, now the time is ripe to evaluate the responsibility of scientists who knowingly use their expertise for construction of such weapons, the weapons and the expertise which are deleterious effect, which has a deleterious effect on mankind. अब ये weapons कैसा effect करेंगे mankind पे? Negative only. So the meaning of the word is negative. If I have to find out an opposite, I need to find out a word that's positive, right? इतना हम फिगर आउट कर सकते हैं इस सेंटेंस से इवन इफ आई डू नॉट नो द एग्जैक्ट मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड डेलिटेरियस ऑल्दो डी एक ऐसा प्रीफिक्स है जो वर्ड को नेगेटिव मीनिंग अटैच कर देता है लाइक डी क्लटर तो रिमूव करना क्लटर को लाइक डीजेनरेट तो ग्रोथ को कम कर देना सो डी इज अ नेगेटिव प्रीफिक्स nonetheless the word is negative we need a positive word as the opposite let's come to the options and see if we can find the answer here beneficial irreplaceable harmful and non-cognizable what do you think should the correct answer be so easy I've already done half of the job for you so Prithvi says it's A okay it actually is A there's only one word that's positive and that's beneficial deleterious means harmful so this is a synonym these two words are actually not even related to the word so only one positive word is there and that is beneficial that is going to be our correct answer yes you're correct Prithvi it is A let's move to question number 2 it says the author's most important objective of writing the above passage seems to this is a main theme based question that is आपको main idea of the passage पूछा है you've been asked the central thematic highlight of the passage what do you think is the correct answer here the thematic highlight of the passage try to figure out the answer out of the 4 options let's see what's your answer B okay let's check out for each option okay with main theme of the passage you should always be able to eliminate the incorrect answers and only then fixate upon a correct answer. If you don't do that, you're bound to get it incorrect in the next few tricky questions. So, Hamisha, option elimination is the key to get the main theme based question correct. Let's check out D. A lot of you might be thinking about D because the passage, of course, is summarizing the long term biological effects. But that is not what the whole passage is about. It is about long term, it is about short-term effects of the use of nuclear weapons as well. So long plus short both. सिर्फ long term उसको narrow answer बना देता है eliminated. Duly highlight the supremacy of the nations which possess nuclear weapons. Across the passage, the author is critical. He is finding flaws in the countries that are using nuclear weapons as a mass destructive weapon. He will certainly not consider the nations as supreme and the most powerful ones. जिनके पास न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स है ये उनको प्रेज नहीं कर रहा है ही इज क्रिटिसाइजिंग देम सो ऑफ कोर्स ही इज नॉट शोइंग द सुप्रीमेसी ऑफ दोस नेशंस दैट possess nuclear weapons incorrect A says highlight the use of nuclear weapon as a collective population control measure ये बहुत ही sadistic option है you know what the option means the option means that nuclear weapon is a very effective method of controlling population explosion भाई population explosion को control करना तो उसके लिए लोगों को मारने की जरूरत नहीं है there are other methods not as negative as this is worst option of all the correct answer absolutely is B illustrate the devastating effects across the passage from the beginning to the end the author is criticizing the use of nuclear weapons while doing that he's finding out the effects that will devastate the entire earth and that's why B is the correct answer it is Let's move to question number 3. The scientists engaged in manufacturing destructive weapons are, what do you think it is? Very few in number, irresponsible and incompetent, more than half the total number, or engaged in armaments industry against their desire? Little tricky. Let's see if you're able to get it. What's your answer? C? Okay, you're right. Actually, let me point out a line for you for the other people who did not guess it correctly. So to this must be added the fact that more than 50% of the skilled scientific manpower in the world is now engaged in the armaments industry. More than 50%. Okay, now let's come to the options. More than half the total number is more than 50%. Correctly written. Very few in number. तो हो नहीं सकता because they're more than 50%. They are irresponsible, maybe, but are they incompetent? No, they're very competent. They're scientists. You can't call them incompetent कि कुछ आता ही नहीं है तुमको. Incorrect. They're engaged in the armaments industry, maybe with their own desire, maybe against. There's no information about that in the passage. Maybe they're willingly doing it because they're getting a lot of money there. Incorrect. D is incorrect. The correct answer is a C. Next question. According to the passage, the argument on use and manufacture of nuclear weapons, what is the answer? What's your answer? It's a B? No, it is not. It's a D. It's not a B. B check करते हैं. According to the passage, the arguments on use and manufacture of nuclear weapons possesses legal strength, although does not have moral standing. Legal strength का मतलब law support करता है manufacture of nuclear weapons को. On the contrary, अगर if you look at the theme of the passage, the use and manufacture of nuclear weapons becomes even stronger अगर आपने उसको लीगल बना दिया वर्ल्ड वाइड और मॉरल कंसिडरेशंस अगर दोनों का आपने कंबाइन कर दिया ना तो वो और स्ट्रांग बन जाता है और उस तरीके से उसके जो मैन्युफैक्चर है इट बिकम्स इवन वास्ट. So it's going to be a D and not a B. So legal strength, we don't know if it's still there in some countries or not. It's a D. All right. Next question. The author of the passage seems to be of the view that, so you have to find out the author's point of view. Author's point of view has to align with the main theme of the passage always. So whichever option aligns with the main theme of the passage is going to be your correct answer. Main theme of the passage ढूंढो, आंसर मिलेगा. Give this a try. What's your answer? D. Utilization of the valuable knowledge of manufacture of legal weapons is inhuman. Correct. He is absolutely critical. वो कह रहा है मैन्युफैक्चर करना यूज करना न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स को कंप्लीटली ह्यूमैनिटी के अगेंस्ट है. That is inhuman. The author agrees to it. Utilization of the valuable knowledge. He says this kind of scientific knowledge that people have right now, instead of putting it to nuclear weapon and the production and usage of them, you should use this knowledge to eradication of poverty, to betterment of humanity. If you're using this knowledge to manufacturing of nuclear weapons, you're doing a wrong thing. So D is absolutely the correct answer. Yes, you are right, Prithviraj, sorry. Actually, before that, did you hit the like button? If you haven't done that yet, please do that right now. Thank you so much if you've done that already. Okay, next question. Which of the following is one of the consequences of nuclear war? Out of the many consequences spread over 1.5 pages, what is one correct consequence of nuclear war? Is it fertility of the land will last, post-war survivors being very few, and will have abundant food? Lights would be cooler and more comfortable, or southern hemisphere would remain quite safe in the post-war period? अच्छा देखो, don't send me the correct answer. Okay, I'll tell you. This is an actual CLAT passage which appeared in, I think, 2009 or 10. I don't really remember the year, but this is an old CLAT passage. And this exact question appeared in the exam. After a lot of analysis that we did, we realized that none of the options is actually the correct one. The correct answer given by the consortium at that time, there was no consortium, one NLU created the paper. They gave the correct answer is D, but they withdrew the answer because none of the options was correct. Southern hemisphere would remain quite safe. Southern hemisphere would equally be impacted, maybe lesser, but it will still not be safe at that moment. So this word actually makes option D incorrect. So I have marked this with a star because D by them was the correct answer given, but that also was withdrawn by them later on. So we are going to skip this question and move to question number 7. Which of the following best explains the word devoted as used in the passage? Devoted. Okay, I'll take you back to the passage for devoted. Just a minute. Here you go. Let's go back to devoted. Just a minute. What happened? Wait. 1 minute, guys. I'm so sorry. Please stick with me. Something went wrong. Yeah, sorry. Here it is. Devoted. Read the line. Hi Shivam. Please read the line. अब देखो इसमें options tricky हैं. And that's exactly why I always say go back to the passage and read the word. Devoted. How appropriate it is that all this valuable skill should be devoted to the manufacture of weapons of death. Okay? Now let's come to the options. Here you go. Dedicated for a good cause. Is that what devoted here means? Utilized for betterment, abused for destruction, or underutilized? Answers. बताइए. देखते हैं किसका करेक्ट होता है. I am very good, Shivam. I hope you've been good too. Answers. What's your answer? For devoted, dedicated for a good cause, utilized for betterment, abused for destruction, or underutilized? I'm sure a lot of you might want to mark an A, but that's not the correct answer. Literally, devoted means dedicated for a good cause. But in the passage, it's used in the sense of, thank you, Shivam. It is used in the sense of creating destructive weapons. Destructive weapons create karna is not a good cause for sure. So devoted is not used for creating things for a good cause. It is used for creating destruction, and that's why nuclear weapons के sense में devoted used है. It is going to be a C, abused for destruction. Don't forget that when you are using a word in a context, it has to be answered contextually as well. So the correct answer is going to be a C. Okay, the word devoted was used for nuclear weapons. It is used for destruction in the passage. C, negative opinion of the author. Remember. All right. Thank you. And that is going to be all for today. Now, if you have any doubts in your mind about CLAT 2025, its preparation strategy, about how should you start preparing, what are the steps you should follow initially so that you can ace CLAT 2025, I'm coming up with a workshop on 28th of February, 6 p.m. That's Wednesday. Make sure you attend that live. All your questions will be answered right there in the session. इसको मिस नहीं करना है, ठीक है? बहुत इंटरेक्टिव सेशन होने वाला है. 1 घंटा हम बातें करेंगे हमारे ऐप में और विल फिगर आउट कि एक फुल प्रूफ स्ट्रेटजी क्या होती है क्लैट को क्लियर करने के लिए. सो रजिस्टर कर लेना इसको पहले से. एंड we have a new batch for other law entrance exams that we have recently launched. If you wish to prepare for exams like JM LLB, MHCET, SLAT, LSAT, see us in the batches very very soon. जल्दी से रजिस्टर कर लो, लेट मत करना. उसका लिंक भी वीडियो के नीचे है. Our new batch for CLAT 2025 also is live. The easiest way to register yourself with our programs is by clicking on the counseling form that's attached under my video in the description box. So you can attend a free counseling session from us, and then all your questions will be answered, and then the counselor is going to help you with the registration as well. Do that right now and see us in the batches very, very soon. Our test series for the law entrance exams with approximately 15 other law entrance tests comes for a very nominal cost. The same way to register, do that right now. Make sure you hit the like button, make sure you subscribe to our channel, make sure you follow us on all the social media handles, and download our app on Google Play. Every link again is attached under my video. That is going to be all for today, everyone. I hope you had a fun learning session with me. Make sure you catch me in the other sessions live as well. Have a very good evening, everyone. God bless you.